Good morning, it's MJ, the creator of the Crow Tarot, which is also the winner of this year's Carta Awards. I'm just so stoked. And this is a general reading for the collective with my latest deck, which is the Wise Dog. And thank you so much for being here. The Wise Dog is currently in production. It's being printed. It should have been done by now. It should be, I should say, it should be done by now. And it should be en route to me, which can take a good long time. Just please keep in mind that it is traveling the slow boat. I did get decks expedited for those who have their pups in the deck, but it is really it is a process to get here. So anyway, let's see what these pups have in store. And trust me, I know you guys are excited. I am so ready to get my hands on my deck so that I can use a real deck instead of this janky one. So, I mean, it literally, I feel like the paper, I mean, I just had it printed on like regular cardstock at the FedEx Kinko's, and it's, yeah, it's showing its age here. So, let's get started. Oops. Let me get shuffling here. I really am looking forward to having like an evenly cut deck and all that good stuff. So, all right. The first card I'm going to pull is our current situation. What is this energy that we're working with today? What can we perhaps tap into if we so desire? Or what should we be on the lookout for that may be really easy to sort of just slip into? Interesting. Okay. We start off with the Two of Cups. And that's that energy of connecting with somebody in such a way where you're working together, you're in tandem, and this free flowing of ideas run between you. And although there may be some temptations to break free, you know, on your own, you know that together you're stronger. You know, the reward is twice as sweet when you share it with somebody else. So let's see what we have. Oops. Moving into our field. What energy are we attracting as a result of this Two of Cups? Ace of Swords. Okay. Interesting. Okay, this is, you know, it's funny because we had the Ace of Swords yesterday in the Crow reading and in the advice position. So this is the energy that we are attracting to us, and that's that breaking free and getting a clear picture of what is going on and finding victory and finding your strength and feeling perhaps not only are you intellectually, oh my God, talk about being, you know, being lucid here, you know, in your thinking, but you're also very creative and fiery as well as a result of whatever is happening with this Two of Cups. I need to perhaps tap into this energy myself this morning since I'm feeling a little less clear. Let's see what advice these pups bring to us. Okay. Interesting. I feel like the dogs that we have here, by the way, the pack that came together, they're all very strong, you know, like they're like very muscular breeds, you know. So to me, that gives me this feeling that this is like a very powerful energy that we're working with today. And so here we have, again, I mentioned this energy of the Two of Cups in our present position. And, you know, when you find that partner, when you work with somebody who you feel this connection with. It's like, to me, like, I don't see these dogs. These dogs aren't fighting for this. They're playing, and they're bringing this treat together, and they're having a great time, and they're sharing this experience, this play together. And there is this ability here with this Two of Cups to get a clear picture, to see into the future, to create a feeling of wholeness, that comes from working with other people. And although, yes, there may be, a temptation here and there to break free or to go on your own, this is a time where you're better served. See, this water here isn't broken. It's flowing back and forth without a break. And so that to me says that when you work with somebody else, when you share your ideas openly and freely with someone else, you'll benefit as much as they will. This is an opportunity for you to connect with somebody who you partner with really well. So it may be a romantic relationship, but also, for me in this case, and looking at the cards ahead, to me this is more of a business, or a friendship, or not romantic. However, this partnership may work. So this may be coming together with someone for a common cause. Perhaps there's an obstacle that you're working on overcoming, and when you partner up with somebody else who shares your passion, or whatever it is that you have for this thing, that's where you're going to find your strength. And so here this Ace of Swords is coming through, and just like yesterday with the advice, it's like this energy that you're attracting to you is one of being triumphant and using that mental fortitude and using your cleverness and your skills and your ideas to overcome a challenge. So this is where you start thinking outside the box, perhaps. You start looking for new solutions, but you also, on top of it, you feel confident in where you're going. You feel at ease and capable of summiting whatever mountain of issues that may be sitting there. And so you see the sun is rising up. It's clearing this obstacle in the background, and you can see this pup is sitting here, and he's very confident. He's sitting on this ice. I have him on ice here, and he's not moving, he's not wavering, he's not afraid. He's very secure in where he's sitting, and he's holding that sword up, and it has that victory circle or victory wreath around it. And so to me, this is all about you feeling good and secure. Sure, things may seem as though it could break, but he's not moving. He knows that he's safe. He knows that he's in a good place. And he has that ability to overcome any challenges because of this confidence that comes with this Ace of Swords. And that confidence, originates from having a clear vision for where you're going and knowing what you're doing and knowing that you have the skills to overcome whatever challenge that you may face. So here, the advice that's coming in is one of perhaps going on a new path, going on a new journey, and looking perhaps towards, like someone else who can lead the way, who perhaps have gone, who has they've traveled this path before. And it may be somebody who's maybe a bit, it may be unorthodox, or it may be somebody who may be unexpected, but you're able to get a good vision for where you're going, and you can trust this source. It's like the message I'm getting with that, with this Six of Swords in this advice position, is perhaps to let go of any preconceived ideas for where your journey should be headed. There may be, you know, some regrets that you have along the way. You may be feeling a bit nostalgic for the past, but you're still on this path. And you're going to find that wherever it is that you go as a result of this, it's going to feel like you're going home. So it may not be where you thought you were going, but it is the right direction. And so I guess to summarize here, and so by the way, the dog deck is a different read from the crow deck. I mean, there are some things that are very similar, but it's like the messages that come through, it feels very different. So here, again, you have this partnership that we're working on right now and at this time. This is somebody or someone who is there to help you. They're there to listen to what you have to say and for you to hear what they have to say. There's this even balance of sharing going on here, right? It's not one-sided at all. And there's no power plays. It's really, you want to work with this person. You want to find harmony with this individual because you know that when you work together, things move ahead better. It's smoother. Life is just overall better as a result of this partnership. And because of that, what you've got going on here, you are able to see ahead. And in that vision, this is where you're calling in this energy of the Ace of Swords. And someone or something is going to help you overcome an obstacle. So this may be somebody else who comes in and says, hey, look, guys, I see what you're working on. I can help you. You know, I have a clear vision for what you're doing, and I can see where you're going, and I get what you want to happen. So let me help you. And so this may be somebody, or it may be both of you, in sharing your ideas, working together, you create this atmosphere that just is perfect for this Ace of Swords to enter. Where all of a sudden, it's like, boom, ideas pop in your head. And you're like, yes, I get it now. I totally understand the process, right? I mean, this may be something where you just have that aha moment. And when you share it with that person, they too have an aha moment. And it's like you combine forces. And next thing you know, you're like, damn it. You're like, why didn't we do this before? And so this is this lovely time of just reaching for the stars, I see, and just letting the sun illuminate your situation. Get creative. This flower here, this painted brush, is, symbolizes that creativity that we have within us. And when we let our creative mind and our logical mind get together, and mix things up and share space, they create the perfect solutions for overcoming obstacles. And so here then, this advice that's coming in, to me, is just saying, hey, in this solution that you're looking for, be on the lookout for someone who may seem as though they're not, they're not expected. It may be somebody who is going to help you move in the right direction, but at the same time, they're going to serve as a reminder to you of perhaps the past. Does that make sense? That's what I keep getting with this, is that this help that you're getting, and in that reminder, you may be experiencing a sense of loss, in a sense, or like a feeling of regret that something didn't work the way you had wanted it to, but in the end, that it's going to lead to the right direction. In the end, you're going to find your strength, you're going to find inspiration, and you're also going to find your way home. So it may not be exactly how you pictured whatever this is, however you solve this problem, however you get over this hurdle, this obstacle. It may not be the way that you had expected it to go. It may be different. And it's okay, because there may be some regrets that you may have along the way, but in the end, you're so much stronger. and you're going to be shown the way out. And you're going to be, when you do move in this direction, this is where you're going to feel connected, even more so like with this two of cups. You'll feel reunited. So I hope this reading makes sense. I mean, again, this could be, if you're, this could represent a loss, like a passion that you had that you seem to have, you thought you had lost, but you reconnect with it in a way as a result of this journey. And it's going to be a long journey. It's not an easy one, but it will be one that leads you to this place of feeling at peace with where you are in this world. So I hope this reading makes sense. Oh my goodness. Much love, peace, and bye for now. I'll see you tomorrow.